Nature is like a jigsaw puzzle with countless pieces. They all belong together and they all only work with one another. All the living beings of our world, the large and the small, belong in this diverse network. And it's not size that dictates importance. Without insects, our life would be dramatically different. Insects are the main source of food for fish and amphibians. Up to 90% of their diet consists of these little crawling and flying creatures. Birds too feed mainly on insects. Swifts, for example, feed an unbelievable 20,000 or so insects to their hungry young every day. Plants likewise need insects. Plants flourish thanks to the soil activity of various beetles or ants and reproduce as a result of busy pollinators such as bees or flies. 75% of all plants need insects to survive. The cacao tree, for example, is pollinated by a single species of fly, a type of midge. Without them, there would be no chocolate. It is thanks to insects, therefore, that we have fruits and vegetables to eat. But the work of insects is also needed to produce meat and dairy products because our farm animals, like cows and sheep, eat plants. So 1/3 of our food is down to insects. To take this line of thought further, without insects there would be no clothes made of natural fibres such as cotton, wool or silk. And insects use dead wood, carcasses and excrement, the Earth's natural waste. Dung-eating beetles, for example, perform services worth an amazing estimated $20 billion around the world each year. Insects are central to our survival on this planet. Nevertheless, we don't always welcome them. Many people recoil from the six-legged creepy crawlies instead of seeing them as helpful allies. And it gets worse. Across the world, we spend more than $5 billion a year to destroy them in our homes. Now imagine there were no more insects left. Many animal species would die out. The same is true for the plants that depend on insects and the animals that depend on those plants. Most of our food would disappear. Life would become more monotonous, harder, more full of deprivation. In other words, less worth living. And we would be surrounded by mountains of waste in the form of carcasses, excrement, and dead plants. Without insects, we humans won't survive 10 years, says the most famous entomologist of all, Edward Wilson. We have a choice. Kill the fly, or let the fly fly out of the window. Let's not forget, respecting life also means respecting insects. Let's do something active to help. Insect respect is the first quality mark in the world for ecologically neutral insect repellents. Insect respect creates compensation areas as new habitats for our six-legged partners.